Welcome back to Heal Me with Chocolate. I'm Dr. Beata Lerman, founder of Sinless Treats Chocolate and your host. On this podcast, we talk about food, health, and how foods affect health. This is our dive into the benefits of the chocolate. And today, we're going to talk about when to eat it, timing chocolate for maximum benefit. We'll explore how timing your chocolate indulgence can affect everything from your energy level and blood sugar to sleep, mood, and even workouts. We'll sprinkle in the scientific facts, share the stories, and I'll share a few of my own rituals. So grab your favorite Sinless Treats bar and let's dive in. Let's start with the early hours. How do you feel about eating chocolate in the morning? I think most people would be bewildered by that. I was too a while back, but now I actually feel pretty good about it. So, eating chocolate in the morning might sound indulgent, but there is actually science behind it. There was a 2021 study from Brigham and Women's Hospital, and they found that consuming a small amount of chocolate, specifically 100 grams of milk chocolate in the morning, improved fat metabolism and reduced hunger throughout the day. Participants of the study even reported better mood and increased alertness. Think of it like this. When you eat functional chocolate, rich in theobromine and healthy fats, early in the day, you'll get a gentle cognitive boost without the crush of caffeine. And we covered that before on our previous episode when we talked about the chocolate and the brain health. Theobromine increases alertness, mental clarity, by relaxing the blood vessels and allowing more blood and oxygen to flow to the brain. And it works even better when it's combined with healthy fats like cacao butter, that's naturally part of the chocolate, or the MCT, the medium chain triglyceride oils and other adaptogens found in and also with chocolate. So at Sinless Treats, we routinely eat chocolate in the morning. Also, we routinely do curated testing in the morning, and people get very, very surprised by that. So I would offer a group of people or influencers to come in 8, 9, 10 in the morning, and I was like, or they would ask me, can we come at 8:30 in the morning? And I was like, if the chocolate is the first thing you want to eat in the morning, let's do that. And usually they come pretty hesitant. They're like, we've never done this before. This is the first time I'm eating chocolate for breakfast. And I always reassure them, this is not my first time eating chocolate for breakfast. So people who come to Sinless Treats Chocolate Cafe in the morning and eat chocolate for breakfast, just like in the study I mentioned, reported reduced hunger, sustained energy levels, and sustained focus for 4 to 5 hours. One of our customers and collaborators, independently of that, started eating 2 pieces of chocolate. So one is the coffee truffle and the other one is cardamom truffle together every morning instead of coffee. So our coffee truffle has a small dose just for flavor of single origin Peruvian coffee, which is very kind of warm and caramelly and not sour. And the cardamom is, of course, one of the adaptogens that increase cognitive abilities and help the heart. And she said she felt more grounded. She also felt not hungry until later. She has lunch really late, like around 2 or 3 p.m. She said she felt less rattled during her morning work activities. And the way she describes it to me and sometimes to guests who come in, it's like she takes a moment just for herself. And she says that her brain actually wakes up, and that's her morning ritual for eating Sinless Treats chocolate. Morning chocolate also works well if you intermittent fasting. Since our functional chocolate at Sinless Treats is sugar-free and it's high in good fats, they support ketogenic state and don't spike insulin. This is an anecdote that I always like to tell. When I first started making Sinless Treats chocolate before we were a company and I was making this in my kitchen, one day I decided to see how many pieces would it take to knock me out of ketosis. And on the first day I ate 6 pieces and checked in the morning and I was still in ketosis. On the second evening I ate 10 and the next morning was still in ketosis. Finally, I decided to eat 15 pieces, which is nearly 200 grams of chocolate. And next morning, I still woke up in ketosis. And that made me feel that I want to explore how much carbs are really in my chocolate. And that was the time when we sent it to the lab and found out that most of our chocolates had less than 0.5 grams of carbs per the entire piece. So that is the story of the sugar-free functional chocolate at Sinless Treats. It really will sustain your fasting efforts. The other time that you can enjoy functional chocolate is gonna really surprise you, and that is pre-workout. Next stop, the gym. Chocolate before workout? You bet. The natural flavonoids in cacao enhance nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is the chemical that is very protective of the heart and help prevent heart attacks. It increases blood flow, oxygen delivery, and endurance. Think of it like a natural pre-workout without the jitters or mystery chemicals. Theobromine, again, plays a role by stimulating the heart gently, boosting stamina without over-reviving your system. It's been shown to elevate energy and support muscle performance. We have one of our customers, his name is Jason, and he was one of the early adopters and fans, and he's a marathon runner. He swears by a pre-run dark chocolate truffle from our luxury collection. He has it with a ginger containing shakes, and the chocolate itself has cacao and broccoli microgreens. In his words, I used to rely on energy gels, but they always messed up my stomach. Chocolate gives me the boost without the crash or bloat. If you're looking to optimize performance, try the 15 grams of dark chocolate 30 minutes before cardio. You will feel the difference. What about lunch? Lunch slump, anyone? Afternoon crush? This is where the chocolate shines. Instead of reaching for the sugary snack or another cup of coffee, which can really mess up your sleep later, a low glycemic functional chocolate bar can balance blood sugar and lift your spirits. The combo of magnesium, theobromine, and flavonoids reduces cortisol and boosts serotonin naturally. And we've talked about this before. Serotonin is produced in the gut by our beneficial gut microbiome. And fiber is what the microbiome likes to eat in order to really perform at its best. And with the amount of fiber in the functional chocolate, specifically at the Sinless Treats chocolate, we offer 11 grams of fiber per serving, which is 33 grams. That can really help and support the healthy gut microbiome. I used to hit a wall around 3 p.m. until I started having one of our ginger lavender truffles. It wasn't just a pick me up, it became a ritual. I'd pair that with a walk, and suddenly that drained, snappy version of myself just melted away. That's a real testimonial from one of our longtime customers. Your body is under stress in the afternoon, especially with all of the meetings happening in the morning and deadlines before the end of the day. And when the blood sugar dips, stress hormones spike, and chocolate, done right, can solve the problem. Let's talk about the evening and the wind down or a danger zone. Let's talk about nighttime. Should you eat chocolate before bed? Here's the deal. Dark chocolate with high theobromine may keep some people up. But functional chocolate that is low in stimulants and without added sugar or enhanced with calming herbs like lavender can naturally promote better sleep and recovery. A small piece of chocolate with magnesium, lavender, and tryptophan supports melatonin production and muscle relaxation. It can help reduce anxiety and ease you into rest. Another customer, Anna, a mom of 3 and a new client, told us, "I used to reach for a glass of wine to decompress after I put my kids to bed. Now I savor the lavender truffle before bed and I sleep deeper and I feel less groggy in the morning." If you're eating chocolate at night, choose one made specifically for sleep or relaxation. And keep it small so you don't put your stomach into an overload and actually can sleep. A truffle-sized piece is perfect. Let's quickly break down the ideal timing for goals. If goal is focus on energy, the best time to eat chocolate is in the morning. And the reasons for that is the theobromine, the medium-chain triglycerides in the cacao butter, and its mild stimulant boost. If your goal is endurance, best time to eat chocolate is pre-workout. The reason for that is it supports the nitric oxide production and flavonoids support stamina. Also, the antioxidants help repair oxidative damage and help you recover quicker. If the goal is blood sugar control, the best time to eat functional chocolate is midday or at lunch. The reason for that is the low glycemic index and its ability to reduce spikes. If the goal is to improve mood or manage stress, the best time to eat chocolate is midday or evening. The reason for that is magnesium and adaptogens that can calm nerve and help you relax. If the goal is better sleep and recovery, the best time to consume a small piece of chocolate is at night. And the reason for that is the tryptophan production, the adaptogens and nootropics like lavender helps you relax, and also the magnesium supports the sleep and recovery. It's not just about what you eat, it's also when you eat it. Functional chocolate work in harmony with your circadian rhythm. Timing isn't just science, it's also emotion. Chocolate gives us permission to pause. When you pair it with an intention, a walk, a journal entry, a breath work session, it becomes a mindful ritual. I often hear from customers who say, "I used to feel guilty eating chocolate. Now I feel proud." That shift, that's empowerment. When you eat something that loves you back, the chocolate that doesn't suck, doesn't put a lot of chemicals or sugars into you, it becomes a self-care habit, not a cheat. So what time is right for you? What time would you love to eat chocolate? What surprised you? Leave the comment below. I would love to know your opinion. That's a wrap-up of timing of your chocolate. Remember, functional chocolate isn't just about what's inside the bar. It's about when you enjoy it, why you choose it, and how it makes you feel. On the next episode, I will explore the ethics and the sustainability of cacao farming and how regenerative chocolate can change the planet. Until then, stay nourished, stay joyful, and as always, heal well, one bite at a time. If you want to know more about our story, please visit our website at sinlesstreetschocolate.com, where we talk about our mission, our values, and my personal story with cancer and chocolate. Thank you, and see you next time.